Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this first video, we'll be taking a trip down to Lesotho with a stop in Clarens. So I took this trip with the gents, and we started off by going to Home Affairs to check on one of our friends' passport application status. We apparently found that he needed to come back to take fingerprints and pictures, and with the whole time we've just been waiting for it to come back. So after that failed, we decided to convince a fifth friend of ours to join us on the trip so that it doesn't get bored when we go down to Lesotho on the next day. So yeah, after we got our friend, it was now time to hit the road, and as you can see, we were caught in the Joburg traffic in the morning. So but yeah, that didn't stop us because after driving for like about an hour, we finally reached the first toll gate, and the only toll gate that we got on the trip. So this was in the Hook, I think, on the N3. So after leaving the N3, we headed towards Clarens, and we made several stop breaks because the gents were drinking in the car. So after the stop, yeah, we headed towards the town that's near Clarens. I think it's called Bethlehem. So that's where everyone was hungry at the time. We decided to get some food. So we stopped by when we saw that there was like a KFC and a McDonald's nearby. And yeah, we decided to get some food there. So after we got out of the car, we made some few stretches because we've been inside the car without any stops. So this was a first stop, and it was like 5 of us in one car. So yeah, I was just asking everyone how they're feeling so far in the drive. Yeah, and they were just saying that yeah, they're just exhausted. They just want to get to their destination. And yeah, you can see one of our friends saying here that yeah, it's time to drink now. And yeah, one of the guys was complaining about how fast we were driving to get to the destination, and you can see the camera guy taking some pictures we'll never see. So yeah, we got inside KFC, and we made the orders, and yeah, they just decided to go to McD for the drinks because KFC was charging us I think 20 bucks for each drink, and the McD ones on that app, it was like 10 bucks. So they're like, nah, we're not paying double when we can just walk across the road. So yeah, after we were done with that, we headed back to KFC to have our nchizindi imwene natambira dzimwe chaka. Utofuna bado mala. After we were done with that, we headed to the mall to stock up on the rest of the alcohol because we only managed to get bottles. So we wanted some beer so that they can push out so that we don't have to leave the Airbnb at night to get some alcohol. As you can see, Renda was drinking his Hunters, and we were busy bashing him about how it's a woman's drink, and he was busy telling us that he doesn't mind since beer to him it's not really that tasty at all. So he would rather sit with the stigma of drinking Hunters than drink something that doesn't taste nice, and he wouldn't even mind if it was ice droppers, the girls drink. We decided to make one more stop before we got to Clarens, waiting for our check-in time at our Airbnb. So this was in Ash River Outfall. This is apparently where they have the whole explanatory of how we get the water from Lesotho into South Africa. I took a picture thinking I'd read much about it, but I didn't manage to. As you can see from the aerial view of the drone, it's like a lot of just water just flowing down. So apparently the downflow of the water makes it easy for South Africa to get the water from Lesotho.
Aungai and hezo songoya udoisa phana no bada skorodo
Osadiwe ro badetshela mini.
osadiwe so badetshela mini. So je skorodo ni badela zothi kanzi
Once rekolode ri travel.
Yeah, rekolode ri do badela zo.
It was then time for check-in, and we followed our host through the estate into the specific house that we had booked. So this was in Clarens Golf and Trout Estate, which before I found out that it is, and they have an actual golf course. I never understood why estates are named golf estates, but yeah, turns out it's because they have an actual golf course. We finally reached the house in which we booked in, and I'll give you guys a house tour just to see how the whole entire space
so
looks
this
like.
is the golf estate. It's called Clarens Golf and Leisure Estate because there's like two of them. The other one is called Clarens Golf and Trout Estate. So this is the golf and leisure estate. So yeah, you can see here there's a garage for the car, and yeah. So let's do a tour of the place. Of the is it a villa or what? Nah, it's not a villa. Of the house that we booked here in Clarence. So yeah, it's a 2-bedroom house, and this is the garage. So yeah, as it's showing in front, and then yeah, as we come here, we come into the lounge, and yeah, this is the kitchen area. They use a gas stove. You can see this guy is already loading the important stuff into the fridge, and then yeah, here we proceed to the lounge area. Yeah, we got some couches here where someone will be sleeping today. We don't know who will be sleeping here. And yeah, this is like a small TV. I think, yeah, just so that there's a TV and some DSTV. And then out here, it's a braai area. So the braai area here, it's, you can braai. And then, yeah, there are some sitting areas here at the braai area. Yeah, people can sit here and chill. And then here you got this amazing view, which is of nature. And this view also extends here to the bedroom, which, yeah, I'm going to show you in a minute. So, yeah, we have 2 bedrooms here. I think they're both in suite, or maybe one is in suite. But, yeah, we have 2 bedrooms. So this is sort of the master bedroom, I'd like to think. So yeah, it has, I don't know if this is I think it's probably a queen bed. And yeah, ample cupboard space. And yeah, the queen bed, yeah, the main bedroom, sorry, extends to to that outside area that I was telling you guys about. So yeah, the main bedroom has like an in-suite bathroom. So the in-suite bathroom is like a bathtub and a shower, and yeah, this nice sort of big mirror where you see yourself brushing your teeth and all that. And then now we come to the second bedroom. The second bedroom is 2 single beds, but you sort of have this nice sunlight that sort of enters the room from outside. And yeah, the sunlight enters the room. Also have ample cupboard space. And yeah, the bathroom is sort of communal because it's not attached to the room here. So it's also like, but yeah, the air is just a shower. There's no bathtub. So yeah, pretty much that's it. And then yeah, that's really it for the house tour. There's obviously a fireplace because yeah, the place gets pretty hot, cold at night. Before you drink, you need to prepare the stomach, man. So we're gonna do like a young 5-6K run here to prepare the liver to digest everything. So you can see the fit bunch from the group. The rest of the people, we don't know about you guys. Eh? We don't know about you guys. You're not serious about your fitness, yeah? You're just running all the way up with this beautiful mountainous view. But obviously not in the morning. Not in the morning.
Yeah.
Because the temperatures are so low in the morning. So it needs something during the day. But yeah, all in all, I just want to meet my vitality goals. It has nothing to do with anything. I just want to fund my watch. So yeah, that's what it's about. So I'm gonna go like this, do a young 5K to get the right heart rate up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, this guy says they want to accompany us with the car because they're the lazy bunch.
So the gents decided to follow us with the car to try see if they can get to the exact jogging route that we took inside the estate. As you can see, they were adoring the view that you get from the top of this estate, just looking down. So also adoring the architecture of the buildings because they also follow like a uniform standards inside the entire estate. So they finally managed to find us when we were walking up, and yeah, we decided to take some videos for content of just us jogging inside this place because it was so beautiful during sunset. So we decided to jog back into the house and start with the activities of the day. So the first activity was just trying to cook some exotic game meat, and for this day we were making crocodile meat. So here's Rotonda with the explanatory
Hey,
video.
hey, take us what you're cooking there. What are you making?
Yeah. So today we are making crocodile meat, right?
Yeah.
So the way that we are making it right now, right?
Yeah.
We are like we are browning it, right? We are browning. After we brown it, come here. After we brown it, we're gonna mix with the veggies.
Yeah.
After the veggies, we're gonna like make a soup.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna steam the meat because the meat doesn't need too much cooking.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's too soft.
Oh, it's already white.
It's like a fish, you know.
Oh, it's like a fish.
Yeah. So
Okay.
after steaming it, it's gonna be fine right now. Then it's gonna just be marinating and all. Yeah. You get me, right?
Yeah. And what else are we gonna have the crocodile meat with?
So what we are thinking of, we're gonna make pap, right?
Because we're from Venda.
Yeah, because you know, either way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make pap. And also for snacks, we are going to we're about to marinate the chicken.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
we're gonna go to marinate.
That's for
We-
snacks.
Yeah, that's this for snacks. So after a year, we're gonna make another video of us making a chicken and show you how we make a good chicken. You know? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Let's finish.
let's finish here. So here, this one is finished. This one is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we are about to mix the veggies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As I was saying, like now we are doing we're starting to do gravy. So now we are frying the veggies, right? So now we just do a robot
Yeah.
and carrots, right?
Oh,
like
okay.
with onions and stuff. So after here we're gonna put the crocodile inside
Yeah.
so it can get the flavor.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So you can get the flavor. Then we're gonna start making a soup of it, right?
Oh, and then it's gonna be soupy since you're done browning it.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was then the next day, and it was time for us to head to Lesotho, and this was our first international trip, if we can call it that. And yeah, we had to wake up one of our friends to get the keys, as he was gonna be left inside the house, and had to lock because yeah, these guys were drinking till the AMs and didn't get a chance to sleep, so they wanted to go back to sleep. So after we got inside the car, we wanted to fuel up so that we have enough fuel for the entire trip, and just in case we don't hit any hiccups with the fuel situation in Lesotho because we didn't know how it was gonna be. So we left Clarens, and the fuel station was not open by the time we left town. So we headed towards Forestburg. When I searched on Google Maps, and there was like a total filling station that was there. So we filled up a full tank at that filling station. We thought that the petrol price was gonna be much worse, but yeah, turns out it was all the same, even though it was closer to the border. So we then decided to drive towards the border. This was close to 6 a.m. or after 6 a.m. And the drive from Forestburg to the border was about 20 minutes. So we adored the sunset as we were driving up towards the border, as it was like a very beautiful view with the mountain. I don't think the footage does enough justice, as it's a bit black on the mountainside, so you can't really see how beautiful it is. So after the drive, we eventually got towards the border post. This is the Clarens border post, that one of the borders that borders the entrance between Lesotho and South Africa. When we arrived at the border post, there was a lot of minibuses, cars that had already arrived before us, and the border had not opened at the time of arrival because apparently it opens at 6. So, well, immediately when we arrived, there were already a lot of people that are already waiting to get stamped to go on the other side of the country. So, I do recommend arriving early so that you don't get stuck up in the queue. Like you can see, there's already 2 buses that are in line at the border. So, because people are parking and blocking the entrance into Lesotho. Our friend's passport got stamped first because they called on drivers so that they can stamp their passport so that they move their cars onto the other side and not block the way. So after standing in the queue for several minutes, the border post opened at 7. We queued up and for about 30 minutes, and yeah, after that we managed to get stamped, the first stamp from the South African side, and yeah, we were then on our way to the Lesotho side of the border. So I don't know what they call this place because it's like in between the two countries. I don't know if it's no man's land or what, because yeah, I don't know who owns this portion of the country as you drive towards the Lesotho border post. So we decided to make a stop by that Lesotho, welcome to Lesotho entrance emblem, to take some cute pictures. And then after we did that, we went inside the border. They don't allow taking videos inside the border, so I couldn't film inside there. So inside the Lesotho border, we had to pay a tourism levy. I think it was 110 per person. They use the Maluti currency, I think, which is equivalent to just the rand in South Africa. So your purpose of visit to Lesotho determines if you're gonna pay that tourism levy or not. So I'm guessing if you're seeing family members in Lesotho or just coming maybe to visit a friend, you don't pay that fee. But because we said we are going to Afriski, they made us pay that fee, and we also made a toll. We also paid a toll fee of 110 rand or something like that for the car to enter inside Lesotho. So we headed towards their town because we were hungry and we wanted to get some food, thinking we'd maybe find some people that cook on the side of the road because, yeah, those are the kind of food that I enjoy the most. So yeah, we saw some filling stations in Lesotho, and their petrol seemed like 1 rand cheaper at the time compared to South Africa. So yeah, there are some filling stations that people can fill up from Lesotho, and it's not far off from the border. So we saw some KFC sign and we decided to go get that, but it was closed, so we had to wait for it to open. And yeah, as you can see, guys, they do have like all the major banks that we do have in South Africa, like FNB, Nedbank, and Standard Bank. And yeah, you can use the ATM to withdraw. So KFC finally opened up. They have the same kiosk ordering machine, and the menu is slightly different. I think they do have more offerings or different offerings. But yeah, I decided to go with the classic streetwise 2 with pap because yeah, that's what I enjoy the most. And yeah, we also didn't get a drink also this time around. So we decided we're gonna go to the shop right to get drinks there and also get like a bundle of like water for the trip so that if the altitude gets too high, we don't feel somehow without water. So the ShopRite here is the ShopRite Express. I think it's similar to how like a ShopRite You Save looks like in South Africa. And although this store is like much bigger than how a ShopRite You Save is like. So we got the water, some few drinks, and it was now time to head towards Afriski. So I think it was about like a 1 hour 30 minutes drive. Although the GPS predicted that it was going to be shorter, but because of the roads in Lesotho, yeah, the drive took longer. So the roads here are not that bad, but at some point there were some roadworks, so you have to drive slow into like a gravel road that you're experiencing. So yeah, that also contributed to us taking time to get to Afriski. So I highly recommend that you download the map offline, just in case you lose connection and you don't get a chance to get an eSIM uh at yeah online. So it really does help when you're navigating towards Afriski. Although you hardly make turns once you leave towns, it's sort of like you follow the main road, and yeah, it doesn't turn anywhere. So they do sell SIM cards at the border. I think it was like around 20 rands, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I didn't want to buy one because I didn't see the need to be connected. Yeah, kind of like running away from my problems. But anyway, now we are on the drive to Afriski. This was a mountainous drive, so you sort of have to drive slow because the road here doesn't have emergency lanes like we do in South Africa, and it's sort of mountainous, so you can't really see much of what's really in front of you, and there are a lot of potholes on this road. But I really enjoyed the drive up there because of the scenery that they have on this day. Just seeing the beautiful mountains without any structure obstructing it, and yeah, just some animals and a few plantations here and there. Really, like, just yeah, gave me some, like, just cleared my eyes with some fresh new footage. So there are really tracks here that also contribute to your drive getting longer because they sort of like are slow and you can't really overtake them nicely because, like I said, the road doesn't have those emergency lanes, and it's also like short because at some point it needs like some repairs. So after driving up the mountainous road, we finally passed a place where we were no longer seeing like houses. It was just a steep, like, mountainous drive, like up, like it was just, yeah, a drive just trying to climb as much higher the altitude as it can get. So we saw like a couple of ships here that they do farming on, and yeah, they really looked like nice. Yeah, I wonder who owns all the sheep there, but yeah, it's a really like great like scenery. So yeah, we drove the uphill for like about an additional maybe 10 to 15 minutes where it was just strictly just driving uphill, and we started to see some snow as we were going up the elevation. So the road here, like, hey, especially when you're going up, it's very scary for me because one mistake, you're gonna be like, your car is gonna be tilted on the other side of the road, and it's gonna be very difficult to get it out. I think this is where most people get stuck when they're driving up to Afriski, when the snow now it's all covering up the road. So when we finally reached the top of this altitude, even the car was starting to complain that yeah, now the temperatures have dropped below 4 degrees. So after we passed that elevation, it was just now a downhill drive towards Afriski. I think we were left with about 15 kilometers to reach the place. And yeah, the road now was starting to like look very good. Like you can really now do like the recommended driving speed at this place without just fearing anything because it didn't look like they had any potholes or anything like that. So as you can see, we started to see more signs of Afriski just advertising that yeah, we are on the right track and we are driving towards the right place. Um, so yeah, we eventually drove and passed like a river. I wonder how this river looks like when it's like just all freezing in Lesotho, because on this particular day that we went in, it was very, 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 very sunny. But although the temperatures had dropped, like you could see that yeah, it was very, very sunny. So we finally reached a point where like now it was just full on snow. Like I think it's called the Mahlasela Pass, where it's like 3,222 meters above sea level. And this is where we decided to make a stop just to play around with the snow. So we saw some people playing around with the snow. We are like, then yeah, that's it. This is the most snow we have seen when we were driving up here. As you can see from the drone footage, like yeah, the whole place in this mountain was just covered up with snow. Like Yeah, like it just looked white, like just looked white, and it was a very beautiful view because this was my first time seeing so much snow in real life. So after we left the place we were taking pictures, we headed towards Afriski. I think now we were like about like 5 minutes away, and we finally arrived, and we saw some people taking pictures by that entrance, and yeah, we were like, we'll just come back and take pictures when we leave, because at that point we were not willing to queue up to wait for everyone to take pictures. So we got inside Afriski. They made us pay like an entrance fee of 150 per person just to enter the place or the resort, if that's what they call it, just to see what they have inside. So after making payment, they take the receipt at the gate. They don't allow passovers. I'm guessing it's because they don't want people to the car to go and take more people and enter with the same pass. So we headed towards the restaurant where it's like they have the snow activities there at Africrest. So it's sort of like a bit of like a long gravel drive, but you do see the place where people are doing the skiing down like the mountain. So yeah, so the drive was there. I was not the nicest inside here because yeah, it was just very gravel. And yeah, the place itself, I don't think it was yeah that much great. But yeah, I made a whole video
This
having a
is the
review of
we're at
how
the
I feel about
Afriski.
it.
It's a mountain resort, so it's based off this mountain ski that we are seeing this side. We're bombarding, which is like 350, and then the other one is skiing, which is here, which is 1,450. But for me, this seems underwhelming, bro. Like,
Seems underwhelming, ne?
I'm from Venda, so like if you're telling me I'll be skiing, I don't think I'll even be good enough or I'll enjoy it. No, I don't think it's a worthy experience.
It's not.
And then the boring thing is you can't even take pictures on the snow that they have here at Afriski. So they'll be telling you that you need to buy an activity to be able to take a picture on the snow.
Imagine.
Yeah, imagine. But you paid the entrance fee for
And then they say the entrance fee is sightseeing. What are we seeing?
What are we seeing then if
Pictures.
we can't take pictures on the snow? Because it's not like you should have a section where you can just take pictures with your snow, but not be doing activities. So I think it's just better we just head back to Clarens, we just do activities there. Yeah, so I think maybe that can be, because Clarence is like, you already have an expectation that it's a small town, there's not much to do, but the activities there seem more appealing and more fun than here. And plus we'll be able to see the other guys that we left that don't want to do passport when we tell them, but hey, go do your passport. Hey, I'll go. They are where? In Clarence, we are where? In Lesotho.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. They do have like a place where you can buy food, but I don't think there was anything interesting. For me, it's sort of like the demographic target for this is people like things and whatever, even the food, because I was expecting some maybe Lesotho genuine food, as part of integrating into the culture that you are having the ski resort into the Lesotho people. I was expecting to see some of their food to just see how that's gonna blend in. But yeah, all in all, I think for me this is a very underwhelming trip. I'll give it like 2 out of 10, bro. Like I didn't even do anything here. But Lesotho as a country is a very beautiful country. Yeah, I'd definitely rate it like 7 out of 10 because of the potholes. But yeah, the snow and everything in the mountain outside the resort, yeah, it's a very beautiful experience, very beautiful scenery. So yeah, I love it. But yeah, their roads, not so good. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome.
So yeah, after I decided that I don't think there's like an activity that I wanted to do at Afriski, or I don't know, I just expected too much, or yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel like the activities that was there I wanted to do it, the bump boarding. So I just decided let's just head back to Clarence and just do more activities there with the gents. So the drive back was kind of like yeah, it was not nice because yeah, at that point we just wanted to arrive back in Clarens, and we were not looking forward to the downhill drive in those potholes. So yeah, I decided to go sit at the back, and I'm like, "Hi guys, me, I wanna take a nap." So yeah, I took a nap for most of the drive, and the gents woke me up when we got back to the Lesotho town Bothabute, because we wanted to look for some Lesotho hats, those Basotho hats that they wear on top. So we were told that we needed to be there early because we got to town at around 2:30, and they told us that the store unfortunately closes at 2 o'clock that sells those hats. So we tried to look for some markets with the hats, but yeah, we couldn't find anything at the time. So we decided to take our L and yeah, drive back to home. So yeah, we drove back home, and the process now at the border post was much simpler than when we entered, and there were less people that were living at the time that we decided to leave. So we again saw some people. These are the people that you see selling SIM cards. I'm assuming these people on the Lesotho side are selling SIM cards for people that are going to South Africa. So yeah, the Lesotho side, they just took our passports through the window. It's like a drive-through sort of situation, and they stamped all three at once. But at the South African side, they asked us to step out of the vehicle and go back into the office, and each person had to singly stamp their passport. So after we were done with the stamping of the passport, yeah, we now drove back to Clarens to play some golf with the rest of the gents. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to take much of a like landscape footage that I can, yeah, upload here on the YouTube video. And yeah, there are some taxis. I'm assuming these taxis are going to some town in South Africa at the border post for those who use maybe public transport and just walk between the two border posts. Yeah, that was it, guys, for our trip to Lesotho. Thank you for watching and yeah, supporting the first video. Hoping to improve and yeah, become much better on more videos to drop.